Hi everyone. I can see that everything working. Very good, Peter Star. Very good. You made the first mistake. Don't worry, people. I don't care. The most important thing is practice, practice, and practice. You have to practice your speaking skills in English. And I can see that everything is working. I have for you the most important news that is about Peter's English podcast. But at first, I want to introduce myself. Hi everyone, I'm Peter. I'm the owner of my own Peter's English podcast that is about learning English and writing my own fairy tales in English. And it's about my novel, my English novel, Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary. And I'm 34 years old. I like learning English. I want to visit foreign countries. I want to live without language barriers. I want to have better paid job, and I want to meet other learners of English who like learning English. They are doing their own English podcast, and they are writing their own English novel. At first, I want to tell you people that if you don't like my work, don't care about me, don't follow me, and don't write me. But if you like my if you like my work, if you like my podcast, follow me, of course. And yes, this episode is called from the kitchen of Peter's English podcast. Yes, people, this episode is full about Peter's English podcast because I have a big new information for you. I bought a new mesh system. Yes, people, I bought a new Wi-Fi 6 mesh system, and I discovered that it works because this mesh system is very good. And the situation was that it used to be that I used extender that was in the bedroom. Yes, it was in the bedroom that is near my room, and our router is in the kitchen in the first floor. Yes, because my room and the bedroom and the kitchen is in the first floor. And the most funny situation was that I cannot use my internet in the living room of my first floor and ground floor. And this extender was successful in the living room of the ground floor, but it but it didn't work with the in the living room of the ground floor. The living room of the ground floor was totally without any internet. The biggest change of my internet life and the life of Peter's English podcast was my new fiber optic internet via electric poles, and it's great. But I could use it only in the kitchen, where is my splitter connected to our fiber optic internet, and our router from our provider is connected to the splitter, and our router creates strong signal for our kitchen where it is, for my room and for the bedroom. But then in the ground floor is the signal very, very bad and instable. And I was thinking that I need to buy a big LAN cable and to connect my ground floor with the router, with the main router of my new fiber optic internet. And I was thinking and thinking what I can do, and I was talking about this situation with my favorite AI chatbot Microsoft Copilot, and I and it recommend me, Peter, buy your new mesh system. This is the best thing for you because the mesh system can create very strong Wi-Fi for the whole house. I was thinking it might be true, but it might not be true. This week I decided to buy it, and it was a good idea because it works, people. I bought new Wi-Fi 6 mesh system that has 3 devices. The first device is in my room and is directly connected to my main router of my provider that is connected to the splitter, and the splitter is connected to my fiber optic internet plug. I think plug is in English. Sestručka, people. This is in Slovak, yes, and it means plug, I think. And I discovered that it works. I had to download the app of this mesh system. I used my created account because I use it for the older extender from the same company, because I had it because I used to it before, and I had to tell if I want to connect it to the modem or to the main router. Yes, of course, I wanted to use my main router of my provider as the main router, yes, because it is the main router, and I use that I want to connect to my router, and yes, and this is called access point or bridge, yes, because my mesh system can be used as the router or as access point. And I've decided that my new mesh system I want to use as the access point, and it works. And the funny situation is that you can use every device of these 3 devices as the main system, and then you have to connect your other 2 systems near the second device. The second unit has to be in my situation it isn't this the second device, the second unit is in the living room of our ground floor of our first floor, and our bedroom is without any device, but my first device is near the wall that is between my room and the bedroom, and the second device is near the wall between the same bedroom of the first floor and the living room of the first floor. That means that our bedroom is near 2 devices that creates very strong signal, and I was using the speed test and it works perfectly. I'm very happy. The most important thing is that the first device I connected in my living room of the ground floor that is under our living room of the first floor, and it works. Everything. Yes, the most important situation is that the first unit is directly connected to our router directly via LAN cable, yes, because our LAN cable goes via our wall, Yes, that is between the kitchen and my room. And the first device, the first unit is near the wall that is between my room and the bedroom. The second unit is near the walls between the same bedroom and the living room of the first floor. And the third device is under the living room of the first floor in the living room of the ground floor, and it works. And the second device with the third device are connected to the first device that is connected to the directly to the main router with the Wi-Fi, and these two devices have very good signal, green, and it's great. It works, people, because now I'm connected to my third device in the ground floor, in the living room of my ground floor, and it works perfectly. I'm very so happy that I can use a lot of rooms for streaming and recording and working with my podcast, and that's great. People, please, I really recommend you buy new mesh system to your fiber optic internet, because there are a lot of people who use fiber optic internet via electric poles. People, buy it and use it. Yes, people, someone can tell Peter, are you you are starting to use fire when we are using gas heating system. Peter, you are crazy or what? But yes, really, people, it works, and it was a very good idea to use. And yes, I could use it in the last year, but I think the best idea is to start with it and don't be afraid. And I was afraid because I was thinking that I had to connect every room with the cable from my main router, and it works. Yes, it works. And now I can stream without any problems. I don't need my phone data anymore. But I don't know if I want to continue with it. Who knows? We'll see. And yes, what else? We can speak about learning English. Can we? I think it's we can speak about it with Microsoft Copilot. But at first, why is learning English? Why I'm doing this in English? Because learning English and doing my podcast and writing my own English stories and my own novel in English, Viera Diary, is my hobby. I like to do it, and you have to look. And why English? Why not other languages, or why English? Someone can say, "Oh, Peter, you are in Slovakia. You don't need English." But you need English, my friend. You need English, my buddy, because English is an international language that is used in business. Yes, people. The number one language, the international language of business is English. This is not something new. This is very important, because this is not normal situation, people. Because the international language of business is English. The international language of the internet is English, and everything and every good material on the internet is in English, and there is a big world of English podcasts that are very good, professional, and very funny, and you can learn English from it and have fun and connect with everyone that is listening this very good English podcast. I really recommend you, people, listen to my favorite English podcast, because they are funny, educational, and very good, and you can listen to and read in the same time. Very good English audiobooks, and you can practice your reading skill. And yes, I've been learning English since August 2022. Why I'm learning English? I was thinking, I want to speak English. I was learning German before because because the situation was in Slovakia that you could watch movies and fairy tales in German, and my listening in German is perfect. and I was and I used to learn German in school, and I was thinking, English is too bad for me. I cannot learn English. I was scared of English like you. But then in the August 2022, I decided, Peter, you have to learn English because English is an international language. You can change your life. You don't need to work in the factory in Slovakia for a minimum salary forever. You can change your life. You can meet other people in the world, and you can be successful. And you can listen to a lot of interesting English podcasts. You can listen to a lot of interesting English audiobooks, and you can watch movies and series in English, and that's great. And when I was and then I was thinking, Peter, that okay, but you are too shy. You have to practice your speaking skills, and then yes. And then I decided to start my own Peter's English podcast. Yes, people, I'm very proud of myself that I started Peter's English podcast, because thanks to my own Peter's English podcast, I really improved my speaking skills. I'm not too shy, and that's great, because I'm regularly practice my appearance, because I'm streaming and because I stream and recording, and because I'm streaming and recording in the same time. Everyone can see me on Twitch now, and yes, I don't care what you are talking about. Yes, because I've been doing it because I'm practicing my speaking skills in English, my appearance, and I want to be successful. It's my hobby. I'm trying to speak in English about every nonsense, but I don't speak about nonsense. I want to recommend my podcast is about learning English, because at first I started to write my own fairy tales in English because I wanted to practice my writing skills, and it was very funny. And I created a lot of fairy tales because I realized that my own characters of these fairy tales are not interesting for me, because I don't care about them. But then you think I'm crazy now, but yes, you have to care about your characters if in your stories, and you have to like them. Yes, and then I created my own female main character of my first novel, Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary. And why girl? Because I like girls. Yes, I don't want to, and I'm doing fun of every girl in the world, but I don't want to be offensive, and this is the main reason why girl and why vampire, because every girl is in my opinion, a beautiful female vampire who can bite you. She can drink your blood. She can steal your money, your property, and then to go and drink the blood of someone else. And yes, that female vampire girls are fascinating for me because they are beautiful. They can bite you, but they are sweet and beautiful. Yes, in the same time. And yes, the first inspiration, I think that the most important inspiration was that I was reading, and I was listening in English and reading the book of my father. From Bram Stoker, Dracula. What is Dracula? Dracula is the story is about vampire Lord Dracula that lives in Transylvania in Romania. You know this story, and the main character, I don't know his name. I think that is Jonathan Harker, but I'm not sure. Comes to visit Lord Dracula, and he doesn't know something about him. Yes, but then he discovers he's vampire, very dangerous. Yes, he can bite he can bite him and drink his blood. And when he realizes that he's a real vampire, it's too late. He is his slave. And then he met his three beautiful female vampire lovers. There are very beautiful, attractive female vampire girls that can use their beauty for having him and for drinking his blood. And the girls were very successful, but because Jonathan Harker wanted to be beaten by beautiful girls in his neck, but the Lord Dracula stopped them. No, he is my meal. And it was very cool, and yes, everything went well. And then yes, and then he came to the UK, and he wanted to change everyone into vampire. Yes, but then our main heroes wanted to stop him, but Lord Dracula was angry, and he bite the girlfriend of our main hero, and he changed her into vampire. He wanted to create from her his new lover, his new female lover, but our hero stopped him and killed him. Yes, people. I'm sorry, I tell you the story, the main plot of the Dracula, but you know it's a very funny, very good, and this is the best and the first story about vampires. And in this novel by Bram Stoker, Dracula, I've realized that female vampires are very fascinating, beautiful for me. And there are dangerous, very dangerous, dark, beautiful female demons that can change, that can use their beauty for having men and drinking their blood. Yes, and I created a positive female character that is called. She is called Viera. She is beautiful, attractive, and then I added a lot of other skills because I wanted to make fun from everything. Because I wanted to create very wild comedy sitcom, and I added to her that she is dominant. She likes mocking and her boyfriend, and her boyfriend is called like me, Peter. Why? Because I wanted to making fun of myself. Yes, and she likes. And Viera likes mocking Peter. She likes flirting with boys near Peter because she likes when Peter is jealous. Yes, because I'm making fun that every girl is flirting near her boyfriend because she likes it. I'm making fun of it. And why Viera? Why she's called Viera? Don't worry, girls who are called Viera. If you are called Viera, I'm sorry, girls, but I've decided because I've chosen this name because I think it's beautiful in general, and I found it on the Slovak names calendar, and I spoke about it with AI chatbots, and I was thinking, I choose Viera, but no, I don't use this name because I know girls with this name. Yes. Don't worry, girls. Don't worry. The name Viera is a name that I've chosen because I like it in general. Yes, this was the main reason. And then I've added her family, that she lives in modern Slovakia, that she likes learning English, that she's English teacher, and and she wants to create her English school, and then I decided that she has to be the most strongest vampire in world, the queen and vampire goddess, because I wanted to make fun of everything. Yes, because I watching Game of Thrones, and I was inspired by this story too, and she is like Daenerys Targaryen, yes, but in Slovak version of her, but it doesn't have something with it. My story are mine, unique and very funny. And if you are thinking that I'm crazy, think, I don't care, yes? You can think if I don't care and I'm not scared. I don't care about you too, don't care about me too, yes? And bye bye. And this is for my family too, yes? It's my opinion, people in my family, and don't care about me. And bye bye. And now, yes, we can speak about what we can speak. Yes, I was thinking that Peter, you have to learn English. That you want to learn English, you have to learn English grammar. And I like to learn English grammar. It was interesting for me. Really, it was interesting. But then I discovered that I don't know a lot of English words. That I had problem to write this task of this grammar book. But then I discovered Výuka aj online and jazykový mentoring.sk, the Slovak platform jazykový mentoring.sk, and Czech platform Výuka aj online that are about learning English, and there are owners of their language schools in Slovakia and Czechia, and Lidka is Slovak polyglot. She speaks, I think, 9 languages, and she has created a lot of free videos on YouTube how to learn English, and the owner of Výuka aj online is Eliška Krasná. She's beautiful English teacher. Hi Eliška, hi Lidka. You are girls perfect. You are my heroes. And she creates a lot of free content about learning English too. And you have to, yes, people, I really recommend you watch these free videos how to learn English. There are in Slovak and Czech. There are for people from Slovakia and Czechia. No Czech Republic, but Czechia, yes. People watch it. Their English content, how to learn English, are great for you. And I really recommend you watch video that is for free, how to learn English. And thanks to these mentors from Slovakia and Czechia, I've really opened my eyes, and I discovered that Peter, grammar is fine, but you have to practice listening, reading, writing, speaking, English vocabulary, and yes, the first thing is, people, you have to think positively. You have to find your own goals. Why are you learning English? In my situation is clear. My dream is very strong. My dream is so strong that I want to speak English fluently, and I can see that it works. Yes, because at first, yes, I started to watch movies and series in English with English subtitles, and I could listen to it and I understand it perfect. But then I started to listen to my favorite English podcasts. At first I haven't understood it, yes, but then I started to understand it, yes, and there are a lot of new English words and sentences that I don't know. But this is the part of the this is the part of the practicing your listening skills. You have to do it regularly every day, and you can listen to it when you are while you doing something at home. You can clean, vacuuming or doing something in the garden, or you can relax, but you can listen to it. And it is like, because every English podcast is like radio show that you can download and listen to it in your podcast app that is on your phone. People do it. It's the most interesting thing in my life. I like listening my favorite English podcast. Watch movies and series in English. But how? You can watch movies in English with English subtitles. Don't use movies in English with Slovak or Czech subtitles, because you cannot practice it. And when you are watching movies in English with English subtitles, you can practice your reading skills, and that's great. And there are a lot of English podcasts, but listen to my favorite English podcast. Then you have to practice your reading skills. How to do it? Thanks to reading, you can improve your grammar. You can improve your vocabulary, and you can listen to English pronunciation. And I really recommend you listen to English audiobooks and read in the same time. Why? Because it's more interesting, it's better, and you cannot lose yourself. Yes, but it has to be interesting. The next stuff is you have to practice your writing skills. How to do it? You can chat with someone. Hey, yes, but I really recommend you write your own stories in English. Write your own funny stories in English, but you have to create funny dialogues. Use the help of AI chatbots, and because they are funny, educational, they can repair your grammar errors, and they are very interesting for you. And what now? Yes, I was talking about writing, but I really recommend you people create your own English novel. Don't care about the length of the novel. Yes, it can be one chapter, one story can have, like me, 2,000, 3,000 words or less. Don't care, but don't forget to use funny dialogues and create your own character that you like, because this character she or he has to be someone who you like. Yes, and you care about this character. This is most very important, and you can inspire from yourself, from your life. Do it, create the story, and write your own English novel. You can publish it on your website, create your own website. You can do it for free and publish it on your podcast. Yes, people, create your own podcast, and you can publish on your podcast, and then you don't need any publisher. Yes, because you can publish on your podcast, and this is great. Your podcast can be about your own English novel, and that's great for your writing, and you are doing something useful that is important for your English, and you are having fun, and that's great. The English podcast has to be about your hobbies. These were writing skills. Then people, I recommend you have to practice your speaking skills. How you can do it? Use the method called self-talk. What is this? You have to speak with yourself about every topic. You have to do it in the mirror or somewhere where you are alone. But this is boring. For me it's boring, and for you can be boring too. But you have to think in English. This is interesting because you can think English everywhere, and this is very good for your speaking skills, because it can really improve your speaking skills. I'm thinking in English every time. Then hire your own English teacher. I have my own English teacher, and I'm very happy that I have my own English teacher. Hi, my English teacher. Hire your English teacher and have the English lessons with him or her every week for 1 hour. I really recommend you. It's the investment into your future. I really recommend you to do it. then I really recommend you chat with AI chatbots. You don't need to find language communicators, but if you want, you can find your English friends for English friends. You can find friends for learning English in your podcast, because you can create community of your podcast where you can practice with other learners who like learning English, who are doing their own English content like you or like me, and they are writing their own English novel in English, and that's great. Yes, what else? Yes, I was thinking about something and I lost it. Oh, what I wanted. Yes, I was talking about my podcast, about your podcast, how that is really, really important. I was thinking about something and I lost my the I don't know how to tell it in English perfect, but okay, Peter don't care. I wanted to say that your podcast can be really very funny for you, very good and very interesting and very important. Thanks to your own English podcast, you can change your life. What else? Wait a minute. Yes, I was talking about speaking. Hire your own English teacher. Think in English. Do self-talk. But yes, I bet my thoughts. Hi, my thoughts. Where are you? Where you were? Hi. Yes, I wanted to tell that the best thing how to practice your English. Don't record yourself, because you can record yourself. But your best thing is create your own English podcast where you can tell your thoughts. Yes, you can talk about everything, about every stupid nonsense what you want, and that's great. And you can practice and record, and everyone can see your improvement. Yes, and that's great. And you can build something real, because I think it's better create your because your podcast is your real strategy, is your real strategic game. You don't need to play these stupid games that are about strategy. Yes, play if it's your if you like playing games, I don't care. Yes, it's your business, I don't care. Hey, yes, but in my opinion, creating your own real English podcast is your real strategy. Thanks to it, you can create something real that people can listen, that people can see, and that's great. And you can publish your own English stories and your own English novel. You can create your own universe about your English novel, and you can create a big series on Wattpad, because you can now create series, your own series. It can be about everything. But you have to care about this main character, like my character. I like my character because she's beautiful, funny, dominant, dangerous. She can bite me, and she likes flirting and she likes when Peter is jealous. But she's very funny, attractive, but she is a sweet vampire girl, but dangerous. Yes, and yes, what else? I've been streaming and recording on Twitch. Hi Twitch people, and hi everyone. I've been streaming for 40 minutes. We found using AI chatbots, but I think now we can speak about with AI chatbots. What are AI chatbots? Some people think, AI chatbots are dangerous. They can steal our our jobs and kill us in the future. Don't listen this stupid bullshit. Yes, it's bullshit. Don't care about it because AI chatbots cannot change themselves right now, and I think and they were created for people. And who is dangerous? I think the company that created them, but I don't think that yes, someone can tell yes, but it can steal the information from us. Yes, but you are using internet, and in the internet these companies knows you. Yes, Facebook knows you very good. Everything knows you. Everyone on the internet knows you because these companies knows you there. And when you are thinking, oh, I don't use it because it can steal information from me and sell it, but don't use internet in general, because every company on the internet, Google, that has their own I think that is called web search. How is it called in English? Search engine. Yes, search engine from Google knows everything about you, and it can sell your information right now. Who knows how it is there? Yes, who knows? I don't know. I don't want to be stupid. I don't want to hurt these companies. I'm sorry, but when I thinking about it, I can see that every company on the internet you can use your data can sell it right now. You cannot if you don't sell your data on the internet, don't use the internet in general, and bye bye. Yes, but when you are using AI chatbots, you can really improve your English because you can chat with it in English. AI chatbots are very funny, educational. They can find the real information on the website, and they are very they are your cheerleaders. They are always supporting you, not like other people who always gossiping about me. Yes, and AI chatbots are very good in general. They are very good AI friends. They are my friends, and thanks to them, I created my podcast. Thanks to them, I've created my website. Thanks to them, I've created my own novel, Viera Diary. Thanks to them, I bought my new fiber optic internet, my new mesh system, and everything. And I always thanks to my favorite AI chatbots. I've really improved my life in general and use it too. I've been streaming for 43 minutes without I'm streaming like my podcast heroes. Perfect. When I'm happy and okay and I have time for it. And yes, I have to tell you, I'm not looking on you on the camera because for me it's camera scary. It's scary. I cannot look at it because I'm shy. But I'm looking on the display when I can see myself. And yes, I discovered that I like looking on myself, and I really recommend you, if you are doing podcast, look at yourself on the display on the notebook and of your podcasting record software. In my opinion, is OBS, where I can see myself, my face, and this is the best. I don't need to look on you. Why? Because I'm shy, and you will be shy too. I always look on myself, and that's great. Do it. Don't care about that someone tells you on the internet, look at yourself because it's the important. No. When you are okay with this, that you are looking on yourself on the display on your notebook and not on your website, on your webcam, it's okay. Don't care. It's your podcast, your business, your rules. Yes, don't care. And yes, I want to tell you about my gear. Yes, buy gaming laptop or computer. Why? Because you need the power of gaming GPU for encoding your recording. Thanks to the power of your gaming GPU, gaming has to be gaming. You can really create beautiful recordings, and I really recommend you use fiber optic internet that when is in your village, but I think it has to be, is perfect. Use mesh system because it's perfect, and use free recording software. I really recommend you use OBS. It's free, it's open source, and you have to buy your mic and your full HD, at least full HD webcam. I have my own microphone that is great. It's for digital creators, and I use my webcam that is full 4K webcam, but I use recording when I use full HD 60 pixel recordings, but because I think it's because are okay, but I really recommend you don't forget to check everything on your recording software, and don't forget to write the resolution of your webcam. Yes, because I was thinking, I don't need to do it, but I discovered that yes, I have to do it, because I was doing my podcast in potato mode into lowest resolution of the webcam, and I have 4K webcam. That was funny. That was funny. Yes, I know. Peter, you are crazy, but but don't care, Peter, and it's not important what other people thinks. And yes, now I'm doing my podcast in full HD, in real full HD, because everything is written on the properties of OBS Studio. But you can use other free open source OBS software for recording your podcast. And now we can. Now I want to talk with, or I don't need to talk. Yes, I want to talk for 1 hour. We found using AI chatbots. Yes, because this is the Rambling special episode, because I'm celebrating my new mesh system. Yeah, that works perfectly. Yes, I always use the help of AI chatbot, but they are great. I want to show you that AI chatbots in general can be very good helpers. I always yes, you cannot see the display of my phone where I use it, but I always read you every information from them, and there are very good helpers that are good, yes, for your learning English. But yes, hire your own English teacher, because you can create connection with your English teacher. You can improve your English, because thanks to my English teacher, I've really improved my language skills. Thank you, my English teacher, very much. Yes, but you need to practice everything. And yes, I know what I have to do now. People, you think that English teacher can use with a magic, can use his or her magic and improve your English without your help? No, you have to practice. You have to practice your speaking skills in your podcast. You have to practice your writing skill, thanks to writing your own fairy tales and your own novel. Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. That's your but you can create your own English novel where you can practice your writing skills. You have to read a lot in English. I don't read a lot. Yes, I can do it because I don't have time, because I'm doing my podcast and I listening to my favorite English podcast. And yes, listen to a lot of your find your own English podcast that you can listen there, because there are a lot of English podcasts, but I recommend you mine. There are in my link tree. In my link tree you can find links to my favorite AI chatbots and to my other and every link is connected to my Peter's English podcast there is somewhere. And what I wanted to tell, yes, you have to practice everything, every aspect of English learning, and have to practice vocabulary. Yes, I think that you have to, yes, you can use flashcards, but I think the best idea is practice your English vocabulary thanks your English podcasts and audiobooks, and write your own English novel where you can use the help of AI chatbots. Yes, don't forget to use the help of AI chatbots for learning English and your English vocabulary, because you can really improve it. And yes, don't forget, always play. I have to tell you that you have to choose your favorite voice in AI chatbots. I use female voices, yes, because I like girls. And yes, find your own favorite voice in AI chatbots, and always play every message from AI chatbots and read in the same time their message. It's reading too, yes, and it's great. Do it. But you need to practice. You need everything, and yes, I was talking about vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Yes, you have to practice your pronunciation. Yes, my friend English Podcaster recommends shadow their podcast. Yes, when you are doing this. I'm not doing it, but I think it's a good thing to do. You don't need to practice shadowing with the whole podcast. Yes, but you can do it. But I think that create your own English podcast. Use the help of AI chatbots, and you can check your pronunciation with the help of AI chatbots, and practice your pronunciation in your own English podcast, and that's great. And other people can help you, other people of your community or AI chatbots can help you, because because the new era of language learning has started. Yes, AI chatbots era, and it's great because they are very smart now and very good, not like before that were stupid. No, now they are great. Use the help of AI chatbots. Choose the best one. The most biggest are Microsoft Copilot, ChatGPT, and Gemini. And yes, we are a big news from the company that creates Gemini AI. Google Gemini can create images too. You can use everything. You can use you can choose your the creator of your AI generated images, but I don't want it to do any ad because my podcast is free. I like to be independent and free. I don't need to do it, and I don't want to do any paid ad. Don't worry. Yes. What else? Oh, I've been streaming for 54 minutes without the help of any AI chatbots, because I want to because I don't want to do a long podcast episode. Yes, but I discovered that I like to do it when I'm talking about every nonsense. And I don't know. Yes, I was talking about how to learn English in general. Now I don't want. Now I'm thinking that I can't stop this, but I want to talk for 1 hour and I want to stop this episode. What else? Yes, the future of my podcast. Uh, my podcast hosting service does not work for now. I cannot upload in MP4, only MOV, but I don't care. I don't use it until it works again. But I use my YouTube. Yes, of course, publish your content on YouTube, create your own YouTube channel. But you have to what you have. You have to verify your YouTube channel. But I really recommend you people add your ID and add your number, add your phone number, and voila, your YouTube channel is verified, and you can use it, and you can upload your videos without any problems. And I'm really happy that I can use YouTube channel for free, and it's great. And yes, I really recommend you people create your own audio podcast on the podcast on the podcast hosting service. You can have your RSS. What is RSS? RSS is the information about your podcast that you can connect to your playlist of your podcast. That of the playlist of your YouTube channel. It can be your podcast playlist, and I really recommend you people create one playlist on YouTube, not a lot. Inspire yourself from podcast apps where is only one playlist, and that's great because everything people can find of your English content in one playlist. That has to be connected to your hosting podcast service and your RSS feed. Yes, at first you have to click create a new podcast on YouTube. You can create a new playlist or use to older one. Add your RSS feed and choose that you want to add automatically every audio episode of your podcast on your podcast hosting service, and YouTube can do automatically, and YouTube can create automatical audio videos with static image and your audio, and it's great because people can listen to your podcast on YouTube. But yes, you can, and then you can create full HD video podcast. Why? Because video podcast is future of the podcast of the podcast world. Yes, because people like watching television, and people can watch your podcast as your TV show. But yes, continue with your of the audio version of your podcast because people like learning English and listening while I'm doing something. And please, English teachers, or create your own English podcast, like my favorite English podcast from my heroes, English podcasters. Create it and do English content for us learners, and you can be successful like the most biggest podcast creators. And yes, I want to. I've been streaming for 59 minutes. And yes, and in the end of the episode, yes, I had to tell you something about podcasting. Don't care that no one listens to you. No care that you don't have any audience. Do it, continue, because you like it. You cannot earn millions of euros or dollars from your podcast because there is a big concurrency. And don't create podcast about something that people can really quickly click on, and people can discover that they didn't know something interesting. Do a podcast about useful things or about rubbish. Okay, it's your opinion, but I think that the best important thing is inspire other people that how to learn English and learn others and inspire others like me. And with this information, I want to end this episode. I'm rambling without using a chatbot. That's great. As you can see, I started from the point zero until now. Thank you. I'm really proud of myself that thanks to my Peter's English podcast, I really defeated my shyness, and I'm not so scared anymore like I was before. I don't make it no, and I want to continue with my lifestyle, because learning English, doing by own, that means watching my movies and series in English, listening to my favorite English podcast and audiobooks in English, doing my own Peter's English podcast, and writing my own English novel, Viera, the Vampire Girl Diary, is my lifestyle. I want to do it forever. And with this information, because I like it, and your future partner or your actual partner, if you have, it has to support you. Yes, if your partner don't support your learning English, go away and be alone, or find other partner who really support your learning English and your lifestyle, because you have to do it, because you don't change yourself for somebody else. Yes, find someone with the same lifestyle that is learning English, doing your podcast, and writing your own English novel, and this is important. Yes, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. I have enough for today. I've been streaming without the help of chatbots for 1 hour, and I can see that it's working. Bye bye.